Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be showing you how to find these precise continuation levels step by step and how to identify the daily bias based on the previous candle or the previous week. So let's get right into it. So first of all, we need to understand how indices and gold are moving compared to forex. So as you can see, indices are moving up with momentum. So the best continuation levels would be these 382 levels on Fibonacci. Okay, so this is the start of the push. End of the push, 382 level for continuations. And when we look at forex pairs, they are usually going sideways, sweeping lows, sweeping highs, and then the real move will happen. And then we can expect some deeper pullback and then go higher again, instead of some small pullback into the 382 level and continuations. So if you understand this simple thing, this will tell you a lot. So let's go over how I was able to predict this low of the day, this super small wick, with such a precision, step by step. So we're gonna start on the daily time frame. As you can see, this is the Friday close. So the next week, I said I would be expecting the next candle to create small wick and continue higher. This was the level that I sent into Discord, and the reason behind it is we swept the previous candle low and closed bullish above it, which is the best possible scenario when we have this type of candle that swept the previous candle low and then close bullish. We can expect the next candle to create super small wick and continue much higher. So that's the reason why I had this level as my continuation level. By the way, let me show you the video I sent to Discord. I'm gonna open, tap into this level and go higher. So now let's go to 1H so we can refine it even more. As you can see, this last 1H push, and as I said before, indices are moving up with momentum. So we can just take the start of the push, the high of the push, and the 382 level is lining up with this hard time frame continuation level. So as you can see, this is the perfect buying level on GM40. So let me show you what happened today. We opened at this point. Okay, so this is a new daily open. For most people, this will be the closest high, aka buy side liquidity. This will be the sell side liquidity. So they will be expecting sweep of this high and continue lower towards this sell side liquidity. But that's not how the market moves. As you can see, we set this high, so let's go to low time frame. We have this market shift, so most people will be entering around this level. So let's say stop loss above this high, and the target would be this closest sell side liquidity, as I showed you a few seconds ago. So let's see what's gonna happen. As you can see, we are approaching this hard time frame level and also this 382 level. So let me put it to the right. As you can see, we already tap into this 382 level. So now we have a bunch of sellers around this level. Some of them are break even, some of them have stop loss above this high, and some of them are still having full stop loss like this. So this whole level would be the perfect target for us, because we understand that this movement to the downside is just wick on a daily candle, and then we can enjoy the bullish body like this. Okay, so our mission is to catch the daily wick, and as you can see, the daily wick was exactly printed into the 382 level. So for example, if you trade the 1 minute, you can just enter around this level, SL below the low of the day, and you can target this high on the left, because we understand that the daily candle will be bullish and will go much higher. So let's go over what actually happened so far. So we had this hard time frame day level for continuations. We had this 1H push. This is the 382 level for continuation after this 1H push. We had this fake liquidity sweep to induce sellers just to create the daily wick like this, and then the daily candle will be bullish. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened on GM40 today. So if you can just understand these three simple things. The first thing is hard time frame candle. So let's go back to the daily. As you can see, we had this continuation candle. We swept the low, closed bullish. So as I said before, the next daily candle will probably print a small wick and continue much higher, and that's exactly what is happening right now. The second thing is continuation level. You're gonna find the last 1H push, which was this one before the Monday open. Mark the 382 level and see if there's any high on the left, and then all you have to do is wait for price to tap into this 382 level, give you low time frame confirmation for buys. So for example, some people would have buys like this, stop loss below low, and TP this high at minimum. But as I said, we have continuation candle on a daily, which means the next bullish candle will have a huge body, so you can actually target this high on the left. I'm not gonna go over my entry model in this video, but you can test your own entry models on these hard time frame levels, because as you can see, the precision is beautiful. So you can literally trade, for example, 1 minute or even seconds in these levels. And the same thing actually happened on S100 today. I said that the price will tap into this level and go higher, but I'm not gonna mark the level yet. I'll give you like 5 seconds why we tap into this level and then went higher. By the way, this is the daily open. Okay, so first thing first, as I said before, let's go to daily. As you can see on the daily, we had the same candle, we swept the low on the left and closed bullish. So the next daily candle will probably create a small wick and go higher. So this is the first thing. Then on the 1H, we're going to find the last push before the daily open. Okay, so the daily open was right here. The last push on the 1H is this one. And as you can see, daily open, tap into this push after trapping these sellers who sold after this hard time frame liquidity sweep. As you can see, this is a bit more advanced because it's a multi-time frame manipulation cycle. But the simple logic behind this move is, again, we are trying to catch the manipulation to go higher, and that's exactly what happened. I predicted this buying level into my Discord, so hopefully it will help you to identify these continuation levels when the market is moving up with momentum. You don't need any liquidity sweeps, you just mark the push, wait for a pullback into this 382 level, find confirmation inside here, and then you can just enjoy these bullish continuations even without sweeping some low on the left. Because I do not believe in liquidity sweeps. I think that if the price will, for example, sweep this low, it will not go up again. Instead of that, it will trap the buyers and continue much lower towards this low. You got some more examples. So we saw this previous daily high, this Asia high. So most people would be selling after this market shift towards this Asia low. So this would be the perfect setup for people who trade liquidity sweeps. But as you can see, they would get stopped out. And let me show you why. So with the start of manipulation cycle during Asia, so this should be the low of the day, because the move during manipulation cycle will be a fake move to create low of the day. So we shouldn't go below this low. And the same thing happened right after we swept this previous daily high. We have a new manipulation cycle. So this move to the downside will be just fake move to induce sellers and continue higher. So this is the last push. As you can see, price tap into this 382 level, lining up with this Asia high, and just continue higher. So as I said, liquidity sweeps makes no sense. All you have to understand is manipulation cycles, find a fake move, and try to catch the low of the manipulation cycle, because a lot of people will have stop losses above these highs, because as I said, this is just fake move to induce sellers and continue much higher. So hopefully it makes sense. If you got any questions, you can just DM me on Instagram or leave a comment below, and see you next time.